James Harden hurt, helping to snap Rockets' losing streak. Paul takes lead in overcoming 17-point deficit with star injured. At long last, after 5 losses, 2 overtimes, and an ominous injury to James Harden, the Rockets broke through. The losing streak ended, with Chris Paul ignoring his minutes restriction and driving the Rockets past the Lakers 148-142 in double overtime Sunday, when he scored 15 points in the 2 overtimes after Harden had left the floor with a strained left hamstring. Yet, as happy as the Rockets were to have persevered, winning with the sort of determination that had been lacking when they fell behind by 17, they also knew that things could get tougher if Harden is going to have to miss time. "Hopefully, it's not that serious," said Harden, who had 40 points and 11 assists with 2 steals and 2 blocked shots. "It's just a pull on the hammy. I got some treatment. Hopefully, day to day it gets better." A first for Harden. Harden said he felt the hamstring pull on his drive in the final minute of regulation. He immediately doubled over. When the Rockets took a foul to stop the clock, he limped slowly to the bench, and then to the locker room. "I'll be good," Harden said. "I never experienced that before. I was just like, I can't run. If I can run, I'm going to play. I couldn't run, so it was like I'm going to go back here and see what's going on. I got a couple days." After the losing streak and all it took to finally break through, from the cost of losing their most irreplaceable player to the comeback in regulation and overtime rallies, a loss would have been devastating. Instead, the Rockets looked at the win as part reward, part reminder, as they had to go from a horrid defensive performance in the first half to growing stronger as the game progressed through the night. They also had to find a way to make up for all that was missing. With Clint Capella struggling to breathe and see in his mask in the first half and Nene unable to defend Julius Randle, who had 29 points, off the dribble, Tariq Black provided a huge lift off the bench. With Harden going out, Gerald Green stepped in, knocking down a 3-pointer to tie the game in the final minute of regulation to send it to overtime just days after he signed. With Harden no longer able to carry the Rockets, Paul became a go-to force. Paul scored 15 of his 23 points in the overtimes, adding 3 rebounds and 3 assists. His jumper with 4 seconds left in the first overtime put the Rockets in front before the Lakers' Brandon Ingram tied the game with a pair of free throws with 0.4 of a second remaining. Paul's free throws in the second overtime iced the win. "We worked too hard to let that game go," Paul said. "We had fought different guys in and out of the lineup. James had carried us. Different guys just had to step up. It's just well at that point, just let's figure out a way to win." Tucker chips in. Nothing might have better represented the Rockets' ability to find enough to end the losing streak than their final bucket. When Paul missed a drive for the lead, P.J. Tucker swooped in for the rebound and put back for a 144-142 lead with 5.7 seconds remaining. In a game with the Rockets scoring the 5th most points in franchise history and the most since 1993, the game winners were Tucker's first points of the game. Moments later, Tucker smacked the ball from Kyle Kuzma as he rose for a 3-pointer, allowing Paul to close it out from the line. "Just wanted to win, that's what it's all about, winning," Tucker said. "Finally started to play harder at the end of the game. Felt like if we would have played like that the entire game it would have been different. Wouldn't have to fight so hard." Staring in the face of a 6-game losing streak, the Rockets did finally fight long and hard, until they emerged with one key player limping, but with the win they desperately needed. "I've used the quote before, but Winston Churchill said, 'When you're going through hell, keep going,'" Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni said. "You can't stop. We were stopping and looking for a while. Now, we got to keep going, keep playing, play hard."